Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Sohum Reactions. Peace, love, and positivity to you. Today's request comes from Sage, who has sent us The World Is Not Enough, originally by Garbage, but now today covered by Tamino. And I can't tell you guys how excited I am for this reaction because for me, this is a collision of two musical worlds that, over the course of this channel, I have discovered alongside you. I've only very recently been listening to Tamino and has loved everything that's come from this man. His voice is so rich, his melodies are so exotic and pure. And then Garbage, on the other hand, they are so diverse in style. Their production is always on point, songwriting to die for, and a song like The World Is Not Enough already has this kind of exotic feel to it. It was initially intended as a James Bond theme song. So very naturally, you're looking for your natural sixth note in the minor scale that gets that sort of James Bond feeling. I'll try to emulate here. So in C minor, you have your C minor chord. That's the one chord. Then you can do your major six. And then instead of changing within the scale, we move one note outside of the scale to the natural six. So we go from da, 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 da. That one note change is what gives you that James Bond feel. And we know with Tamino, he's capable of accessing that kind of melodic place very readily. And maybe he'll make some more modifications as we listen. But I'm very, very curious to hear his rendition here. Thank you once again to Sage for the request. But now, my friends, let's jump into it.
First, never let them see you bleed.
I'm James Bond, is he?
We do not negotiate with terrorists.
Always have an escape plan.
Welcome, Martini.
Oh, this is the original. Okay, I'm glad we get the preview. Do you hear how this melody is perfect for Tamino? Let's see how he does this. Oh, I already love it. I love this lower voicing he's chosen. Fitting for his voice.
I know how to hurt. I know how to heal. I know what to show and what to conceal. I know when to talk, and I know when to touch.
I love how deliberately he chooses every single note. Like, you know, when an artist is intentional with everything that they do, you just can't find a mistake that they're making. Tamino is that in spades. His voice, his piano note choices, the tempo, perfection.
And I know when to touch. No one ever died from wanting too much.
Maybe we need Tamino and Asif Avidan to perform together.
The world is not enough.
Oh God, the velvety,
But it is such
velvety
a
voice.
perfect place to start, my love.
Oh,
And if you're strong enough together, we can take the world apart, my love.
I love the toffiness with which he brings up his voice,
People
stretching
like
it.
us know how to survive. There's no point in living if you can't feel alive.
Those are massive chords.
We know when to kiss,
I need to learn how to play this on piano.
and we know when to kill. And if we can't have it all, then nobody will. The world is not enough, but it is such a perfect place to start, my love. And if you're strong enough,
I wonder if he's going to send it into
together
that higher
we
octave.
can take the world apart, my love.
Oh, it's haunting.
The world is not enough, but it is such a perfect place to start. The world is not enough.
The explosion. I need Tamino to cover everything. I love that song already. Like, that was when I first heard that song, I was already blown away by the melody and the movement. And I love that in the main chorus, the actual vocals don't necessarily have to rise up to a. At the time, I expected it to go to a higher place in the vocals, but actually, the vocals end up being more reserved in that chorus. It just allows the string melody to really carry through and be the actual shining star in terms of dynamics. And when you have a singer like Tamino singing against a string backdrop like that and slowly allowing the chords to like captivate us the way that they do, you can't go wrong. Like, the song in its bones is already so it's so itself. Like, whatever the identity of this song is, it's unshakable, and it's a matter of just like almost like a kaleidoscope trying to rechannel that energy in a way that Tamino would feel like the original songwriter. Because if you told me like, oh, Tamino wrote the song for the James Bond movie, I would believe it. But obviously I've heard the original from Garbage, so I feel like Tamino definitely did this song justice. I don't know if Garbage knew Tamino was ever going to cover a song like this, but the melody is so it so easily, I don't know, lends itself to like Tamino's wheelhouse. I love his voice so much. Literally, like Toffee, I love the way he stretches his voice and he lets you kind of feel that stretch. It's not like he will quickly accelerate through a slide up or down. He wants you to feel it. It's a version of his voice is like a more tough Play-Doh, and he is letting you with your hands. Obviously, we're listening and not engaging. We're not able to like impact and change the art, but with our ears, it's like we're taking our hands and stretching his voice. It is all so, it's like all manipulated, but the manipulation is happening right in front of us. Like if you ever been to like one of those hibachi grills where the chef will cook in front of you and show you a bit of like how the hot dog is made behind the scenes, it almost feels like, hey, I'm taking part in this process too. And maybe an equivalent example would be you've been following your favorite sports team for so long, you've been putting your comments online, you've been cheering every single weekend, and you feel like you have a very good grasp of how they're doing what they're doing. And you, when they're successful, you also take a sort of subconscious hand in that success, and it makes us feel good too. Even though that's not quite what's happening, it feels great as a listener because I feel like, oh man, he doesn't care that he's not surprising us, because his delivery, his ability to like show you step by step by step what he's doing is the surprise. Because if you were to like analyze it with a microscope, you'd recover simple perfection. It's not a bombastic kind of a cover. It's one that is so measured, it is so rooted in the melody that all Tamino needs is the simplicity in the piano playing, in the chord progression itself, and then his vocals retake the throne. They become the shining star once again. So for me, I know I'm saying a lot here, but for me, having heard the original, I prefer Tamino's vocals over the original vocals so much. I think for this particular melody, it makes a lot of sense the way that Tamino takes it. I think in terms of like production, the production in Garbage's song, original song, was more interesting. But I think when you're taking a somber approach to a song like this, doing what Tamino did in the piano was more than adequate. Tamino, man. How many times did I say Tamino this reaction? Probably not enough. This man deserves way more subscribers, way more views, way more praise. I hope he keeps covering songs like this or other equivalents that may be out there. I guess the last question that I want to leave myself and with you is, what song would you like to hear Tamino cover? If there's any one song off the top of your head, please let me know in the comments. I want to take a moment now and think about it. You know what? I'm going to look at my Spotify and I'm just going to like scroll randomly and then find the first song that I would like Tamino to cover. Let's see what we get. I love the chaos of shuffle, by the way. Like when I shuffle through my Spotify playlist, it's like hard metal or hard rock, hardcore metal, like one song, and then like classic piano playing the next, all the way to like rap and then dubstep, and we're all over the place over here. Okay, this is I doubt any one of you know this song, but there is a Hindi song from a Bollywood movie. The movie is called Kante, Kaante. One of the first Bollywood movies that I ever watched as a kid that I fell in love with. I rewatched that movie so many times, and part of what I loved about that movie was the soundtrack. And there is a specific song from that soundtrack called Rama Ray, spelled Rama space RE. So if you look up on YouTube, Kante, Kaante, space Rama space RE, that song should come up. Listen to that song and tell me that Tamino wouldn't sound amazing on it. It's also a bit of an older song, so the recording isn't the best quality, and I feel like with modern day production and his creativity and performance, you could ascend that song even further. Like I said, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below, but I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you all enjoyed the reaction. As always, if you want to request one, the link is down below. But more importantly, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.